They'll watch your home. Pick up the mail. Packages that are delivered aren't going to sit on the curb, sit on the porch until you get back. They'll pick it up and take care of that for you. They're also looking for more officers because they need more officers. So if you're retired law enforcement, former military, you've got security experience, IPS needs you now. You'll work for a company passionate about stopping crime, protecting homes, businesses, families, making Albuquerque a better place to live and to work. Fill out an application online and get world-class training. Protect and serve your community. If you're interested in going to work for them or interested in utilizing their services, the number is the same. It's 505-897-2420. 505-897-2420 or visit ipsglobal.com.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loan. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an Nmaa 2022 State Basketball VIP prize pack. Just download the Nmaa 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo-level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an Nmaa Edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the Nmaa 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999.
Waiting for this one. In fact, it's funny. As I was setting up the interview last night, watching the game and listening to some of the post game, I said we're going to get the email probably before 8 o'clock that says maybe Wyoming isn't that good, and Rod says, or maybe just Wyoming just isn't that good, Jefferson. I'd be interested in hearing Jerry Palm's assessment tomorrow. Maybe they're not.
We can answer that question for you.
Yeah,
that's a bad loss for Wyoming.
But you said something.
Done and done.
What's your response to that? Because you said it in the break.
Hey, Rod, maybe the Lobos are better than you think.
Yeah, maybe the Lobos aren't that bad. But their record, Jeff. Yeah, no. And Rod, let's be very clear. Nobody's sitting here telling you Lobos are going to win the conference tournament or the conference championship, or that they should go to the NCAAs. What we're telling you is it's a good win over a good team. Nobody said great team. I don't even know if anybody said great win.
This is one where.
Why can't you enjoy it?
Like, I would ask Rod.
Yeah.
Like, are you just so conditioned at this point to put a wallop against everything? You're like, well, I'm not going to let this team go out there and fool me again. I'm not going to let this team get to the NCAA tournament and lose in the first round again. Like, last night was a moment to enjoy if you've, at any point in time, ever rooted for Lobo basketball.
Yeah. And maybe they're not that good. They won a lot of close games. We looked at it yesterday. I said, do I think they're dominant in this league? They're not. There's no dominant team in this league. I think there's 4 really good teams in this league, and they're one of them. Colorado State's one of them. Boise State's one of them. San Diego State's one of them. And they're going to all beat each other up over the next few weeks, by the way. They're all, and to JJ's point, you may get down to 2 in the NCAA tournament. Okay? Because they're all going to beat. Now, what you don't expect is New Mexico to beat them up. You don't expect them to be losing New Mexico, and is that good for the league? No, it's not good for your league. It's great for New Mexico. But can we just don't put words in our mouth? Like, honestly, and I know you didn't. But nobody's sitting here saying this is a great win, a program-changing win. This is a benchmark win. This is a validation win on what you're doing and where your program's going. This is a starting point. This is the biggest conference win since Richard Pitino's been there. Nobody said great win. Nobody said they beat a great team. They beat a ranked team. They beat a first-place team that's really good. And it's a really good win. Was that one of the best wins ever? No, I don't think so. But it's one of the best wins of this year.
It is very good.
Yeah.
They beat a team. Like, I'm not on board with, well, they're only winning by this amount. Like, look who they're beating if you're Wyoming.
Yeah.
Because they were the team that are making plays late in close games. And that's what the Lobos were not able to do. Then all of a sudden you take the floor with this team that's been there, done that throughout conference play, that's made a ton of clutch baskets, that's made the plays when it's counted late in games. And the Lobos were the team that was able to go out there and get that done. That's an impressive performance last night when you have a true freshman big you're throwing at a Player of the Year candidate in Graham Ike. When you have Hunter Maldonado out there, and guess what? Your game plan held in the 2 of 12 field goal shooting. That was a very good game from start to finish for New Mexico.
Put it in perspective and enjoy the moment. Like honestly, put it in perspective and enjoy the moment. If you enjoy Lobo basketball, and now if you don't, if you're not a Lobo fan and you don't like everything about that, then that's cool. But put it in perspective and enjoy your moment. The text line says court storming. Where the hell did it go? Court storming is only good if you're going to the NCAA tournament. But I guess since Lobo basketball doesn't go to the big dance, it says it all. By the way, Wyoming is the 22nd ranked team? ? Prediction: Wyoming will get boat race in the first round. Of what? The conference tournament? The NCAA? I mean, they might. Wyoming's a nice team that got beat yesterday. This is what I tell you about conference play all the time. Look around the league. Like, there are teams
I'll
that
get you.
Conference play.
Second time around, too.
Look what Rutgers has been doing in the Big Ten. Right? Look what Rutgers has been doing in the Big Ten, and you don't consider them a great team. But they beat everybody in that damn league, it feels like. I hope we're putting it in perspective.
We're putting it in perspective. Like, the texter is probably not a Lobo fan coming across that way. Okay, like, who cares if you get beat in the first round of the NCAA tournament? It's about getting there, giving yourself the opportunity.
Yeah,
when's it a bad thing to lose in the NCAA tournament?
Well, I mean, it's good to get there.
You know how hard it is to get there?
I think everybody knows how hard.
You realize that now?
I think at this point people realize. I mean, unless you're an Aggie fan, I think you realize how hard it is to get. Oh, did I say? But it's hard for them too. It's hard for them too. Like, what would you place the odds of them winning their conference tournament right now? 60-40? Yeah, would you give them a 60% chance to win that league right now? That conference tournament? Yeah. Would you give them better than 50% chance?
Now, watching them go through WAC play,
yeah,
it's definitely lower than it was start of it.
It's hard. And my point is it's hard. They go often, and you always tell me, wow, it's because of their league. I don't know. Utah Valley beat them. Seattle's good. Sam Houston ran them out of the built. Grand Canyon's good. It's not easy. Richard Pitino got a big win. His first big conference win as New Mexico coach. He is due to be with us next. Thanks for deciding to spend some time with us this morning. Appreciate you being with us on the opening drive on 95.9 FM at AM 610 Sports Animal.
TurboThreads.com or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
Hi, I'm Joe with Everguard Roofing and Solar, and I'm proud to say I'm standing next to our University of New Mexico Lobo football quarterback, Terry Wilson. We at Everguard Roofing and Solar are active in our community, and we love the Lobos.
What I love about Everguard Roofing and Solar is their commitment to excellence, and that's what I'm all about. That's why I support this company, because they care about the people of New Mexico.
A hole in your roof or a whole new roof?
Go Lobos!
Everguard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Dream style roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
The Sports Animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station. Even if they're not that proud of us. Now, voted the best sports show in New Mexico for 5 years running. This is the opening drive with 3-time New Mexico Sportscaster of the Year, Jeff Symbieta, and JJ Buck.
Well, sometimes you just need a little payoff, right? You work hard, you get better, you buy in, and then you get a night like last night, and winning is fun. Lobos win last night. They beat the 22nd ranked team in the country, 75-66, New Mexico over Wyoming. Glad you're with us this morning, Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Lobos have now won 4 out of 5 overall, and you get to celebrate and enjoy it for a few hours, and here comes Colorado State. But enjoy last night, and it was a good defensive effort, and all hands on deck. Throw everything you can at them. But I thought they hit clutch shots, came up big defensively when they needed to. The bottom line is winning is fun. Richard Pitino is in his first year as the head coach at the University of New Mexico, and I would say certainly biggest conference win so far of his Lobo career. Congratulations. Winning's a good time, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I would say it was the biggest because we only had 3, so It's not hard to kind of pick out which ones are the best ones. But great for our guys, great for our fans. I mean, our fans have been through a lot, so glad that the people that showed up were able to be a part of it, and it's something to build off of.
Well, I think the guys needed it, and maybe probably the fans needed it, and maybe Richard Pitino needed it. You watch, the eye test tells you you're getting better. You get a 10-day non-conference, conference break, which I don't know that you've ever gone through. But at some point you can listen to it and work, and there's got to be a payoff for these guys. And I think they got that last night. Is there something to that?
Yeah, I mean, we're playing well too. I mean, we've won 4 or 5, so we're starting to string together some wins in February, which is hard to do. But to be able to, what I'm proud of was, we have not won a game like that all year. And that's how you win in conference play. You're not going to outscore everybody. You have to be able to out-rebound teams. You have to be able to, run a trap scheme like we did on Maldonado that really worked well. You have to be like Sebastian Forsling and, as a freshman, step up and play great defense on maybe the player of the year in the league. And the offense wasn't like a masterpiece by any means. Jalen House made some big plays, certainly. J. Allen Tovar, K.J. Jenkins made some big things. But, I look at a guy like K.J. Jenkins who I think he played 13 minutes, had 7 rebounds, some huge offensive rebounds. That's what winning in conference play is all about.
And, Richard, as you've had a chance to kind of think through that game, are there any other moments that really stood out to you about how your team was able to pull off that game last night?
Yeah, I thought our defense, our defense has been really poor. I mean, it's just been, and it's a variety of reasons. A young team, we don't have a lot of size right now. But I just thought the 2 guys that rebounded their butts off, and even Jalen House, but KJ Jenkins and Jay Allen Tovar. I have challenged Jay Allen Tovar over and over and over again to rebound the ball, and for him to get in there and scrap and fight. I don't know how many times they had stoppage of play for blood. It's just an old school conference game. Wyoming is a terrific team. I mean, they were 25 in the net. Not only are they making the NCAA tournament, but they're going to have a good seed in the NCAA tournament. So, there was just big plays. I thought KJ Jenkins' offensive rebound on a missed free throw with Jay Allen Tovar was huge and made some big shots at the end. And we don't even talk about it, but Jalen House had, 34 points. Terrific as well.
Richard, you mentioned that game plan. What's it like when your staff put something together and then you're able to see your team execute it to that level in a game?
Doesn't happen enough. It's a good feeling. We had a good amount of time to prepare for it, obviously, with that 10-day break. We started on Wyoming last week. I think our guys were a little bit sick of guarding their stuff. But we didn't have a bunch of film on northern New Mexico, and we knew how important this game was. So I think the biggest thing when you're preparing is if the guys simulate it properly, that's what gets you ready for a game. And I thought our guys did a great job of simulating kind of the way that they run things and how we can trap and how we can get a stop. So it was one of those moments where it was a fun game to be a part of. Our staff did a great job of preparing them to help them win.
Lobo basketball coach Richard Pitino's with us on the opening drive. Lobos beat Wyoming last night in the pit. 22nd ranked Wyoming, 75-66. I mentioned this last time you were with us, and I said to JJ, I think the biggest key right now, you were going to get the play out of your guards. It's Jay, and you mentioned Jay Allen Tovar. When I was with you in Colorado and even in Vegas early in the season, I was fortunate to spend a few games with you on the road. If you'd have told me there's going to be a couple guys that leave, I probably would have lost a lot. It was easy for me. I would have said Jay Allen Tovar is the guy. To watch him not only change what he feels like his attitude is from afar, but his game has gotten so much better. It feels like he's bought in. He's playing out of position, but he's bought in and he's playing, and he has given you so much energy and coming up big. It's not just that three-pointer that he hit to ice it, which, by the way, was really big. I thought the way he defended all night and is really over the last 3 weeks, to me, he's the biggest key to this whole thing because I expected House and Mashburn to be really good.
No, I think you're accurate. We had a heart-to-heart, and I would agree with you. I was frustrated with him early. I benched him. I suspended him. Nothing that was over the top by any means, but just the attitude just was not there. And we had kind of a come-to-Jesus meeting where – and credit to kind of his support staff around him. His dad and I have had some great conversations because you never know what's being told to him, off the court and when he's not around us. But I always write the same thing on the board of every season. I always say, we are on the same team. And that's not easy because, the players have their own team, which is their families. I'm trying to get Jay to understand, you're going to do it our way, and our way is going to be beneficial to you. So he's shown great growth, and to his point, he acknowledged it. Yeah, I know my attitude's not great. My body language has been bad. And he owned it, and he told me he was all in. And I said, listen, that's great, but I want to see actions, not words. And he's followed up with that. He's got, in my opinion, the greatest room to grow in this offseason because he's doing a lot of this off of God-given talent. His work ethic has gotten better. He's starting to understand the value of the weight room, obviously understand the value of attitude. So I'm excited about him, and it is fun to see kind of him maturing right in front of our eyes.
Yeah. You mentioned the 10-day break. Have you ever had a 10-day league break, and you threw the Northern New Mexico game in there, but in February where you're playing every third or fourth day, now you're going to play again tomorrow, but have you ever had that before? And you mentioned it briefly, but what did you get out of that?
I've never had it before, and I tell you what, I think we got a lot out of it. I just told them over and over again, where we're at as a program, we need practice. We're not a bunch of older guys. We're not a bunch of fifth-year seniors. We need practice. We need to learn from every game that we have because there's so many teaching lessons that we haven't been through together. So we got a lot out of it. We really did. And I've never had it before. I mean, I've never coached a season where I didn't get to coach 2 games because of COVID. You know, I mean, there's just so many unique factors that are going into playing sports in the middle of a pandemic. So hopefully we are moving out of that. Who knows, as a society, as a world. But I do think our practice habits have really helped us grow and get better.
Richard, how did you keep the focus in the huddles late in the game in a close contest?
Well, with all humility, this is year 10 for me of being a head coach, and I think I have I've been a part of some great games. I've been a part of some very stressful, close games. So experience, I mean, I try to coach very hard, one possession at a time, try not to focus too much on the score, just one possession at a time, guys, let's execute. My staff is experienced as well. So, it's hard with a young team. You just never know what you're going to get. But we showed great poise, had some turnovers late. But, I mean, it's, as I said before, I mean, I've coached a bunch of games. I'm not even 40 yet, but I have coached a lot of games. And it's always fun when you can get a win like that, especially at home.
Yeah, now you turn it around, and here comes another really, really good team, another probable NCAA tournament team with Stevens and Roddy and everything that they're going to run at you. Colorado State's, and this one comes quick. Did you put any focus into Colorado State before this morning, or was it all in Wyoming?
I did not. Certainly, members of my staff, we divide up the scouts and all that. So, you don't want to overthink it too much. I think the biggest thing you want to do is get rest for these guys. We'll put together the game plan for them, and you don't want to reinvent the wheel either with one-day prep. So we'll watch a lot of film today. We'll make sure that they're fresh mentally as well as physically. I mean, it's an emotional win, so we got to recenter their focus. Sometimes dealing with a win is a little bit harder than dealing with a loss because of everybody's telling you how great you are, and you got social media and your phone. So we'll be ready to go. I mean, obviously the fact that we've played them already gives you a little bit of familiarity. It's going to come down to, just like it did last game, toughness, loose balls, rebounds, all those little things.
You got a hell of a stretch coming up. I mean, you go 10 games without a league game, and now here they come, bang, 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 and it's going to be a whole different pace all of a sudden.
Yeah, but our players love that, and I mean we're winding down the season, and it's been unique. It's been a lot of adversity, 3 centers down, playing guys out of position, but we're getting better. It's a fun time of year. Let's go see if we can get Colorado State. Let's go see if we can have another great crowd. I've said it over and over again. The reason why I took this job, the reason why every player in that locker room came here is because of the pit and because of the fans. So we're slowly bringing them back. And I can't wait to be in the building tomorrow.
All right, and for those of you who are looking at your schedule and you're going, wait a minute, I don't have a game on my schedule. This is a rescheduled game. So there is a game tomorrow, and this is one of those things where we'll keep reminding you. It's 7 o'clock from the pit tomorrow. A Colorado State team who's spent time in the national rankings, who has spent time at the top of the standings in this league, will be in the pit. It's tomorrow night. It's a rescheduled game, so reshuffle your calendar and get out there. Richard, congratulations. Great win for you, for your program. Really good win yesterday, and now go get Colorado State tomorrow. Thanks for the time today.
All right, thanks, guys.
Be well. Richard Pitino is the head coach. This is one of those where it might not be on, you don't have it. Wait a minute, that's not on my schedule. My tickets don't say it. This is a rescheduled game due to the COVID stuff. So
and got a game tonight, got a game tomorrow, got a game Saturday. Busy week in the pit.
Lobo women tonight in the pit. JJ will be there on the call. Utah State will be the opponent. Hey, Marie, we're going to go to break now. All right, you still engaged?
I'm still engaged.
All right, 505-246-0610. That's how to get to us. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an Nmaa 2022 State Basketball VIP prize pack. Just download the Nmaa 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an Nmaa Edition Wilson Evolution leather basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
Dream Style Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right. Put a smile on your face. They're at home. Things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof. You know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green and keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610.
The Sports Animal.
All right, good win last night. Hope you enjoyed the conversation with Richard Pitino. Did not ask him about the 800. Ask him about the 8,000 fans last night. What about he mentioned the fans? He mentioned the crowd. Not sure what you wanted me to ask him about them. Mud says Lobos will win the Mountain West Conference tournament. Okay, just 4 wins gets you in. Okay, 4 wins. Tap the brakes. Can they win a game in Vegas? They can win a game, right? You feel better about a matchup now, let's say, with Nevada?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Right? And I could see that being their, what day, Wednesday matchup there? If they can get up to, what am I looking at? I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Fresno State gets the bye. It would be right now be UNLV, San Jose State, Air Force, Utah State, and New Mexico, Nevada. You feel all right with that? I mean, of everybody, who do you want? You don't want Utah State. You don't want UNLV. I mean, Nevada's kind of probably your best matchup of the first round, isn't it? I'm not telling you it's easy. They got really good guards. They got a big. It's not there's not an easy matchup for you in
Nothing
this
easy
league.
for the Lobos.
Right. There's not. But is that kind of where you'd like to see it right now?
Get on board with that.
And then if you could play in, then you'd get one of these top teams in the first round. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, A. Marie's producing for us on the radio, and Adrian on the TV side. You can get in on Lobos win last night. Love to hear you. Got a bunch of emails that have come in.
A lot of people called before Pitino. Call back.
Is everybody coming in at the 8 o'clock number, right?
Yeah, they wanted to talk Lobos, so
All
call
right.
back.
Yeah, no, you're
call
welcome.
back if you
Well,
can.
Sebastian Noel's coming up at 8:30. We're
Yes.
going to talk some high school hoops in his regular spot. Lobo Hobo wants to know, I've asked this before, how does House not get teed up after every play? Why would he?
Yeah,
He says, I was watching with some Lobo fans, kept asking, when is someone going to do something about him talking trash to the opponent or flexing to the crowd after every basket, or when he doesn't get the call crying to the refs the whole way down the field? Lobo Hobo, what makes him different than anybody else?
It ain't that bad.
Yeah, what?
I don't understand how Jalen House is getting the Colin Neal treatment already. The dude is a baller.
Whoa. Really?
I'm going there.
Really?
There shouldn't be anyone questioning Jalen House's game. He's emotional. Like, why do we want to take emotion out of everything? He's not in the face of opponents.
Okay, back to me. Is he getting the Colin Neal treatment?
What is that? A Lobo fan saying who's going to put him in his place?
Okay, is it more than just this, or is
It's
this
like the
something I'm
beginning
missing?
of it.
Okay,
Not at the end, not the threats.
All right. No, am I missing like a social media backlash where people are on him right now?
No, not to that point. But
this
this is like bubbling for some people.
All right, this feels to me like responding to a trickle of one. Okay, but if I'm missing something, that's
been
okay.
A few.
No, to my
like the beginning of all of a sudden a guard that's like has emotion is really good, and like, well, you can't be doing that, guys.
Yeah, I always tell you, just because I haven't heard it doesn't mean it's not there, right? Just because I don't know about it doesn't mean it's not good.
Okay, maybe that was a bit extreme.
All right, no,
because
but
of the way it ended.
That one kind of startled me, but
there should be no one coming in this morning questioning Jalen House's game.
All he did was score 34 points, have 6 assists, hit big buckets down the stretch, and was emotional in an emotional win. Now, you could tell me he gets that way every game, and I'd say you're probably right. And that's part of the charm of him. He's an emotional player. He's spoken outwardly about that's why he came to play at New Mexico, and Richard Pitino just said it, in the pit, because he wants to feed off the crowd. He wants the crowd to feed off of him. That's who he is. He's going to pound his chest. He's going to pump the crowd. He's going to strut. I don't know if you watch basketball at all, and I'm not telling you everybody does it, but I'm going to tell you I think there's somebody in every game who does it.
And why wouldn't you do it when you are in a game at home against a good basketball team, going down to the wire, scoring through contact, hitting shots, bouncing off someone's chest, ball goes in the basket, you turn around, you're trying to get the crowd engaged.
Face. Yeah, he's not. Yeah. I guess Lobo Hobo, what do you want him to get teed for? He says, I'm watching him talking trash to the opponent or flexing to the crowd after every basket, or when he doesn't get the call, crying to the refs the whole way down the field. Now, there was a moment last night where Portnoy says he did acknowledge, and House didn't even complain about that call. I thought that was kind of amusing.
There are things that stand out to other people.
Mm-hmm.
But to already be at this point with Jalen House is ridiculous.
He scored 34 last night. Last league game, he scored 41,
like
42.
That person just sent you a message.
Yeah.
Lobo.
Yeah.
Hobo.
That's right.
And he wants his dude teed up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
What are we doing?
And again, teed up for what? Talking trash.
You new to sports?
Who's the best trash talker of all time, according to legend? The two. Bird and Jordan, right? I mean, doesn't legend have them as just being unbelievable trash talkers?
And here's the thing. It's not for everyone.
Yep,
and
I
it's
agree.
obviously something, Lobo Hobo, you don't like. It's not your style. But it's his style, and he's not necessarily in the face of people. He's not doing things to get teed up. And all he did is help your team get their biggest victory in conference play, and could be the biggest win. Like how you said, it's either that win at New Mexico State or last night?
Lobo Hobo did respond. He says, this is nothing like Cullen. He says Cullen never showboated like that. People just didn't like Cullen because he was a coach's kid. And the Cullen thing went, I don't want to get into the whole Cullen Neal thing. I really don't. Because that was way deeper than just being the coach's kid. But he showboated.
Didn't he blow a kiss to the Wyoming fans?
The technical for blowing a kiss in Laramie, right? And people lost their bleeping mind.
Which is good. That's what Lobo Hobo wants to see.
Yeah.
Dude's put in their place.
Yeah. He blew a kiss, which was a ridiculous technical foul to be called. But yes, he blew a kiss to the Wyoming fans and got a technical in a close game, and they lost the game. Right? And that's where people...
Like, that's the kind of emotion I want to see is what Jalen House brings to the table. He's aggressive. He's confident. He scores.
He can back it up.
He lets you know about it.
Yes. He can back it up. I mean, he scored 34 last night and led you. What was last league game? What did he score? 41, 42? What did he score at Air Force? 42? 41. 42? 41. Whatever. I mean, do you win that game last night without him?
Wild.
Do you win that game last night without House? Is he playing his way into the all-conference second and third team? Is he playing his way into contention on this? I don't know who you're taking off. I mean, it's a full season. To me, there's no argument who was a better player last night, him or Maldonado. Now, I'm not telling you Maldonado shouldn't be first team, but who was better last night? Who was a better player on the field last night? On the court last night. I love saying the field because I love reading these things, right? Who was better on the field last night? The whole way. That's what Lobo Hobo said. He was crying the whole way down the field. I mean, that's an easy answer.
And that one, it's, we each see things differently. Yeah. And in the moments,
different things bother different people. I want old school pretend you've been there before, right?
But I don't watch that game, and with Jalen House hitting clutch buckets down the stretch, and go, oh, he's overdoing it, because Jalen House talking to the officials. Obviously, it's not to the point where those guys are crossing line or doing something wrong. You might not like it, but Graham Ike was doing the same thing. Like it's moments in game. Players even in college game will talk to the official, be like, "Where's the contact?" And you know what? There are some times Jalen House should have been on the free throw line then. If you're going into the lane, you're bouncing off someone's chest, and you're scoring a layup, and you're not shooting free throws.
Yeah, and I think what Lobo's saying is
they called
there.
But I'm also watching that game and going, there's not really anything that he's doing that I think is outrageous.
I agree with you. He's an emotional young man playing in a building, trying to get a crowd up, trying to get him up for a team that needs. I mean, they need that energy. I would tell you that team thrives off that energy.
It's different. Like the been there, done that guy's Mashburn.
Yeah. Let me just tell you something. I would tell this young man, keep doing what you're doing, how you're doing it. Because I think more people are going to consider him, are going to love Jalen House, and if he continues, and I'll make a pretty big statement here, and then we'll go to break. If he continues on this pace, and he's a sophomore, if he stays here for 2 more years, he can be a legendary Lobo, like a Kendall Williams type loved guy. Okay, if he and Mash turn this program around, and it's going to be based on his play and his emotion. More people will feel the opposite of the way Lobo Hobo feels, and this young man could end up being one of the most loved players around here, like a Roman Martinez, a Kendall Williams, just a loved Lobo. If he plays with that emotion, he's likable. I think people relate to that. I would tell that young man, keep doing what you're doing.
I am right there with you.
All right,
I got a little Jalen House to me sometimes. I can get over emotional.
No.
Got me a little bit, Lobo Hobo. But I'm just not on board with it in this one, man.
All right, Sebastian Noel, when we come back, we'll talk some high school hoops as we're coming down the stretch there as well. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all Nmaa state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an Nmaa 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the Nmaa 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an Nmaa Edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the Nmaa 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Hi, I'm Joe with Everguard Roofing and Solar, and I'm proud to say I'm standing next to our University of New Mexico Lobo football quarterback, Terry Wilson. We at Everguard Roofing and Solar are active in our community, and we love the Lobos.
What I love about Everguard Roofing and Solar is their commitment to excellence, and that's what I'm all about. That's why I support this company, because they care about the people of New Mexico.
A hole in your roof or a whole new roof?
Go Lobos!
Everguard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number 1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, backed by the Duke.
Meet the sports animal.
The problem, huh? The problem with kids today, they're too damn young. They dance up and down the court. What do they call it? The shirley, the shimmy. They shake their shoulders, and what the hell are they doing? Put the ball in the basket. Pretend you've been there before. What the hell are we doing?
I don't know, Jeff. Sometimes I don't know.
They're too damn young.
Like, you come off a game, just beat the 22nd ranked team in the country.
Yeah.
Tremendous performance. You got Jalen House dropping 34 points. And yet someone's like, tee him up. I don't know anymore.
It's always something.
We'll go back. We'll go back.
Help me.
We talked
Help
about
me.
high school hoops. Maybe
Sebastian, help me.
Sebastian could help. Sebastian, the problem with kids today, are they just too damn young? They have too much fun on the court. Sebastian Noel, he is the grand poobah of ProView Networks. Good day to you.
Yeah, no, I'm the most anti-technical guy there is. I can't stand it when these guys get called for tees and. No, but I guess everything's fixed in Lobo Land if this is what we're complaining about, right?
It's funny. I don't know, and we'll get to the high school stuff. I know you watch everything, and, I mean, tell me where you put this. I don't know. Nobody's saying great win. Really good win, validating win. I think a building block win for a program that looked like they're getting better. They're struggling with obvious deficiencies, and nice win, and how do you build from it? And if you want to storm the damn court, storm the court. But what did you think of last night?
No, this is what the building process looks like. It's filled with painful losses and then a few exuberant wins like this, maybe a little ahead of schedule. This is what the rebuilding process looks like.
I agree with you. All right, we're on our way really now on the downslope, weeks away from districts and the state tournament, and it's heating up, and look, there's some things that the trends have changed, haven't they, in high school sports for some teams as we hit February.
Yeah, I mean, painfully so for me to say, but Del Norte is just
good night.
Yeah, the air's out of the balloon, but instead of spending the segment talking about how bad they're playing, I want to talk about Academy has a chance to win this district outright. They've been playing well. I mean. And who would have thought at the beginning of the year, not only what they did with football, but now what they're doing with basketball. They have a chance on Friday if they beat Valley to win that district outright, and I don't think anyone would have thought that was going to happen about 2 weeks ago. And Academy's playing well, and they have a nice mix of size. They got some guards. They got a leader out there in Kellen Garris. So this is a nice little story that's developing. Unfortunately, it's because the Knights keep losing, which, as an alumni, hurts.
Well, it's good to see that Academy's putting some emphasis on athletics, and that my tuition dollars are going to the right place over at the Albuquerque Academy.
If they win this district, Jeff, I can only imagine it would continue to go up.
Well, it only went up, I think, 3.5% this year, so it was nice of them. So
they got, once they got to start putting up district championship banners, someone's got to pay for that, Jeff.
When was the last time Academy won a district? I mean, that's not fair.
I don't have that in front of me, but I mean, it had to have been back in the Mike Brown days.
That's where I kind of was going with it. That was my thought. Yeah. Sebastian Noel, ProView Networks, is with us on the opening drive.
Well, another story, Sebastian. San Diego Prep just rolling out the W's.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about another surprise, at least in my opinion. I really thought they graduated so much last year. They had probably one of the best players in the city, Sam Henderson, graduated, and if they didn't win a state title with him, I thought, man, this is tough. They're gonna struggle the following year. Well, Coach Rivera's done a great job. Same thing. They got a couple of nice guards, but their size is what's just bothering teams. Mac Manzanares, 6'5", and he's been playing like he's 6'5". I think he's grown into his body. He's confident, and they play Bosque to close out their district slate. That's their toughest district opponent, so they could go into the state tournament undefeated in district. It's the team that went all the way to the championship.
When's the Bosque game?
That's Friday night, I believe.
Yeah, nice. Actually, I may hit one Friday night. And they've got some size and they've got some experience. I think what Sandia Prep is doing is really nice. La Cueva, are they legitimately now kind of a third team as far as when you're talking about who might win a state championship?
You know what? I had them again last night, Jeff, and that's probably the team I've done the most games of. And we were there talking, and sometimes they leave you when you're watching them. They leave a lot to be desired. You're almost like saying to yourself, "Well, why don't they do this? Or why don't they do this? Or they're so athletic, they should do this." But they just execute. Like they out-execute whoever they're playing. They're shooting over 51% from the field as a team, that's rare in high school. I think Coach Joyce has just done such a tremendous job there, doing it his way. And I think those kids are so bought into his way. And even though it doesn't always look pretty, they just execute. I think they're definitely that third team. You remember, beginning of the season, it took a Jaquan Hill buzzer beater for Volcano Vista to beat La Cueva. That was at the very start of the season, or maybe Volcano's not undefeated, right? So I think La Cueva is definitely that third team, that third and final team. I have trouble making an argument for anyone else after La Cueva.
Well, that kind of answers my question, because I was going to say, when you look at the records, they can be deceiving, and you have a Hobbs team right there, Carlsbad. Is they just kind of just built on their schedule and maybe not teams that can push at the end?
Well, here's the thing with Hobbs, JJ, and I know a lot of people are high on Hobbs, but if you have some guards and you can break their full court press, you're going to beat them. So the advantage Hobbs has is, one, if those home games they'll get in the first round, tough place to play, obviously, and that full court press. But there's some teams that could travel there that have some good guards, and I don't think really Hobbs has a plan B when it comes to winning. Carlsbad just does a really nice job just grinding games out. They slow games down to a just snail's pace. They're super low scoring, and that's how they beat teams. I don't think that's going to work against some of the higher level teams that are going to be in the state tournament.
All right, Sebastian, where do we sit right now in terms of what's left, what we need to watch for in district play ahead of those brackets being released?
Well, I mean, most districts are decided. We talked about, obviously, that academy game is one I'm going to try to catch on Friday. But other than that, teams kind of jockeying for position. There's not a lot of jockeying left to be done. Go see the matchup you want to see. Like Jeff said, check out a potential Sandia Prep Bosque game. But, there's not that many games that are going to mean something at the very end there.
So it's Academy Friday night? Is that when you said it was?
Yes, that's Friday night.
And where's that?
That's at Academy, so it's a home game. They win, and they're district champs.
All right, so that's worth watching. I mean, so there's some games that matter on Friday night. Academy at home, the Bosque and Sandia Prep game matters as well. So there's some stuff to go out and watch. Hey, I want to ask you before we get out of here. There was an announcement yesterday, and you guys do everything prep. I mean, you guys, ProView Networks runs the state golf, and you run state cross country. The announcement yesterday that the Notable Gay, the NB3 Foundation, paired up with the state golf tournament that they're going to be held out at Twin and at Santa Ana, and that the top two golfers, male and female, are going to get to go to NOTA's national tournament. I thought that was a pretty big announcement that maybe went under the radar for some, but what NOTA's done coming back, I think, is tremendous, giving back to his home state. But I think for the young golfers, and there's some really, really good young golfers throughout this state, it ups the ante a bit and makes that even a higher profile event. Yeah, I mean, what other sports state championship has that added benefit, right? And to go play in a national televised event, yeah. And I know we had the freshman from Cibola, Aiden Kraft. He was able to participate in that tournament last year. Well, and when he was Yost, the young man from up in Farmington, Yost won it, right? Right. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's really cool to see NOTA back, and that's, I mean, yeah, you get a blue trophy, you get a medal in every other state tournament, but oh, by the way, you win a state title in golf, you get to go play at this tournament that's televised. It's a pretty big deal. All right, ProView Networks has you covered. If you can't get to the games, what should we be watching for on ProView? Well, most importantly, go to the website because the schedule's there, and we're still talking about 5 to 7 matchups almost every night. So there's a good chance that something you want to see is going to be on the schedule. So just go to ProViewNetworks.com, check that out. Yeah. All right. Good to talk to you. Always appreciate the time, Sebastian Noel. We will catch you next week. All right, guys, be good. Take care. That's good. So there's 2 good games. So honestly, I want to go see Sandia Prep because I wanted to see Sandia Prep, and I wanted to see, Mac Manzanares, who we mentioned at 6'5", was first team All-State last year, and that team's got length and experience. And I kind of would like to see the Academy game. All right, so I got choices on Friday. I know don't think I'm not going to high school basketball Friday night. I probably can take the child. She'll put on her Letterman's jacket, or she'll take me. Should I let her drive? Ooh, but like calling an Uber. Just kidding. I'm kidding. You're driving. All right, 505-246-0610. Boy, if you come in on Lobo Hobo and his take, and you're defending Jalen. There's nothing to defend. But you're certainly supporting. How about that? Supporting Jalen House. 505-246-0610. It's yours the rest of the way. Thanks for deciding to spend some time with us this morning. Appreciate you listening to the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
Make this the winter of
Evergreen
you
stuff,
Audible.
one scoop
Listen
is
to the
not
best of
enough.
what you
Find
love,
the truth
from
is real
comedy
tough.
to
Back by the
wellness to the
Duke.
latest
Me and
bestsellers.
my
Find it all
family,
at
me
Audible.
and my
Audiobooks,
friends in the
exclusive
quirkiest
originals, and
restaurant I've
popular
ever
podcasts.
been.
Start listening
All
free
of
when you sign up
Albuquerque's
at
favorite
audible.com.
spot.
This report is
It's the
sponsored by
Frontier
Audible.
Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped while waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by If you Payments, see an accident, put in call my the down traffic payment tracker and monthly hotline at budget, and the guessing was done. 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any From of their laptop, stores today or shop I was online able at to nail down the bike I AmericanHome.com. wanted, From the 96.3 add a few News Radio, personalizations, KKOB and get an Traffic estimate Center, on my and trade. Grace Toledo.
The LA Rams have won the 2022 football championship.
The Rams were built to win the Super Bowl, and they have sealed the deal.
Congratulations to the LA Rams.
I've seen this, and it's like, it's surreal. Look at this. Look at this, man.
There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
See website for details on our 2-month subscription offer.
Ladies, high school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch Mexico's best.
Science that helps keep your
The
blood
energy
sugar levels
landscape
steady
is
and you
limitless and
losing
ever-changing.
weight. With
Cleaner
Nutrisystem,
energy
you get your
resources
breakfasts,
are crucial to
lunches,
Mexico's
dinners, and
environment.
snacks
For
all
100
delivered
years,
right to
PNM
your
has
door.
utilized
Just go to
cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New
Nutrisystem.com/goals
Mexicans
right now
to
and
ensure
get
that we have
50%
consistent,
off. You
reliable
heard me
energy
right.
when we
Go to
need it. For life's loudest moments,
Nutrisystem.com/goals right now
fires,
and get 50% off all
and every
plans.
moment
Don't wait.
in between.
This special offer will
We're
not
dedicated
last
to
long.
providing
Just go
you
to
with energy now and into the future.
Nutrisystem.com/goals
All you
right
have
now.
is dream of what to do with it next.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loan. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green and keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
Hi, I'm Joe with Everguard Roofing and Solar, and I'm proud to say I'm standing next to our University of New Mexico Lobo football quarterback, Terry Wilson. We at Everguard Roofing and Solar are active in our community, and we love the Lobos.
What I love about Everguard Roofing and Solar is their commitment to excellence, and that's what I'm all about. That's why I support this company, because they care about the people of New Mexico.
A hole in your roof or a whole new roof?
Go Lobos.
Everguard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an Nmaa 2022 State Basketball VIP prize pack. Just download the Nmaa 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an Nmaa Edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the Nmaa 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app right now for your chance to win. Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an Nmaa 2022 State Basketball VIP prize pack. Just download the Nmaa 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an Nmaa Edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the Nmaa 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Only
You
one
trusted your home or business
for
security.
Rome. The Jim Rome Show is up next at 10, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, you want to talk, so let's go. 2 lines open at 505-246-0610. Lobos were winners last night, 75-66 over 22nd ranked Wyoming in the pit. Jeff Simieta, JJ Buck. Let's go to it. Hello, Jeff. How you doing?
Oh, yeah. LFA.
Jess, what's happening?
What's up, bro?
That's good.
So, Lobo Hobo. You talk about a bum take. What a bum. Now we're wanting to get calls on our own team?
That's right.
We're complaining. Whew, we're not even spoiled enough for that. I mean, New Mexico State just wants power in their building, and we want to call technical fouls on our own team?
That's correct.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
No.
How about you just celebrate the win? And by the way, the biggest difference between Colin Neal and House, okay, is one's a baller and one wasn't.
Okay.
To play ball, okay, but he's a baller. This dude can ball. And this is how Lobo fans and in general New Mexico, because I don't know what the attitude, I don't know why we have this attitude here, because it's usually the natives. We push everything away. I don't know, we're like a jaded girlfriend or boyfriend forever, and it doesn't matter what good comes to this state, we have to, why can't we just embrace it, you know, and love it for a while it's here.
Enjoy a win. Enjoy your one, enjoy a win.
Right. I mean, do I like the storming of the court? No, but I mean, it is what it is. They're college kids, so let them do their thing.
Yeah.
But, Lobo Hobo, give me a break, man. Let's at least win a Sweet 16 before we start complaining about technical fouls on our own team. Robert Smith was one of the biggest homers ever, right?
All right.
He would be.
Who's Robert Smith?
I couldn't imagine. I mean, it's unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. I'm ashamed as a Lobo fan and a New Mexican for Lobo Hobo. You know what? Go root for New Mexico State with Jason and those guys. It's ridiculous. I think we should revoke his card.
Yeah. All right. Be well. Thanks. Howard,
good morning.
Later, Jess. Howard, I'm going to hold you because we're coming right up on the break, and so I'm going to hold you to the top of the hour and give you your full time. The text line says, Lobo Hobo, be careful what you wish for. NMSU got the ultimate revenge for the same behavior House exhibited. I don't think Lobo fans liked that very much. What does that mean?
It wasn't that bad what happened in New Mexico State.
Yeah, I don't even understand. What does that mean? And this one says...
Like karma is going to come back and get him?
He's an emotional young man. Stop it. This young man is like the Tasmanian devil on the court. He's fast and furious and at times out of control, but he plays with a passion that's incomparable to any other Lobo I've seen except maybe Greg Brown. Okay. Look, I would tell this young man, continue to be you, to play with that passion. Don't do this to him. I'm going to implore you, and I hope this is a trickle of one. Do not do this to this young man. You got something really good.
I want emotion. I want energy.
And by the way, he's good.
I want New Mexico State, New Mexico to matter. I want the rivalry back and forth.
Stop on the logo.
Maybe not that far.
Why? All right.
Because you're going to do one thing, and people are going to blow it out of proportion, and then you're going to have like team invade your court. Like, let's go. Let's have fun. Enjoy it. Emotions. Jalen House, baller, shot caller, 24-inch rims on the Impala. Holla.
Should do that never mind. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Amory, and Adrian. We're on ProView Networks at 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
You trusted your home or business security to a company with an armed response. They sold out to a national corporate giant, and you're stuck on the brink of less security. I'm Aaron Jones, owner of International Protective Service. IPS isn't for sale. I'm invested here, and I care about your home and business as if it's my own. Let the highly trained armed guards or 24-hour patrols of IPS protect what's yours. With faster response times to catch criminals and less associated costs. Call 897-2420 or go to ipsglobal.com.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all Nmaa state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
When looking for the best experience while buying an all-new Kia, Fiesta Kia offers some of the most knowledgeable and friendly Kia specialists in New Mexico. They'll help you find the Kia that will meet all your expectations. Kias have some of the most affordable vehicles for you to choose from, offering extensive options and style for the price. And with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, Kia won't be beat. Come be a part of the Fiesta family today, 7400 Lomas Boulevard Northeast, or start driving now at fiestakia.com.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an Nmaa 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the Nmaa 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo-level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an Nmaa Edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the Nmaa 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27. So let's review. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport,
media station,
including
even if they're not that proud of us. Now, voted the best sports show in New Mexico for 5 years running. This is the opening drive with 3-time New Mexico Sportscaster of the Year, Jeff Symbieta, and JJ Bach.
Nice win last night, 75-66. New Mexico over 22nd ranked Wyoming in University Arena, the Pit. Last time the Lobos trailed at halftime, as they did yesterday by a score of 33-30, and won a game, was back on December 22nd of 1990. Did I say 1999? That can't be right. Can that be right? It can't be right. But it was the Houston Baptist game, so it was with 2019, right? The
what was the
Carlton
stat?
Brad. Last time they trailed at halftime and won a game. It was against Houston Baptist. That was the game when Carlton Bragg, the day Carlton Bragg and J.J. Caldwell were suspended. It's nice to come back and win, as they did last night. All right, let's go. 505-246-0610. Howard, thanks for holding.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I would imagine Lobo Hobo was self-anointed that moniker, but in my book now, he's just plain old hobo.
Oh, old hobo.
You know, I'm with Jeff. I can't believe that take, all-time worst take. I mean, the kind of player I want to start rebuilding a program is somebody that's going to have some fire on the court. He's going to become a leader on the court, in the locker room. And I think Jalen House is either fast becoming both of those, if not already. And he's going to teach young players coming into this program how to be leaders and how to have that winning culture. And I would say that Rick Pitino is excited to have Jalen House as part of this team. They took an undersized team, and knocked off the 22nd ranked team in the nation.
That's right.
I say that's a feather in your hat.
Yeah, enjoy. I just don't know why we enjoy it. Most of you are. Most Lobo fans are, and that was cool. Enjoy that last. Look what happened. Then you get, maybe they're not that good. Why is our guy getting a technical every time? What? I mean, look, you got enough. When you're 3-8 in league, when you're 11-14, there's enough mornings that you can come in here and be cranky. Wouldn't this be one where like shouldn't I'm not gonna tell you how to be a fan. I never will. But I would assume that if you listen to this format, you're a fan, right? You enjoy sports. I would suggest enjoy the times you can win, especially in seasons like this where you don't win often enough. Enjoy the wins. It's mornings like this where you're telling me I should tee up our guy. He talks too much bleep, or maybe the other guys aren't that good. I don't know. I mean, if it was me, then it's just how I enjoy it.
I'm going to tell you something. Jalen House is putting the league on notice. If you see us in the tournament, you better bring your A game because you know what? You're capable of knocking off anybody. So, I appreciate what that kid brings to the court. I'm going to kind of switch over to wish A. Maria a much congratulatory wish here for her engagement.
Thank you.
A. Marie, I hope everything goes well. My first marriage ended after 9.5 years.
Damn, you made a long time.
Second marriage.
Good for you.
Second marriage. I've been with her for 26, and we've been married for 17. The over-under on my second marriage was 14.5 years, so we've beaten that.
It's not Kyle's first rodeo ever, and it was always my dream not to be a first wife.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'm second wife material.
When do you get to make your first mistake?
Well, because I don't want kids or anything, so I thought I was always be like either the cool stepmom or like second wife material.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Kind of. Yeah.
I'll be darned, Marie. That's exactly the what my wife has adopted.
It's kind of one of my jokes
stepmom.
Too.
She's only separated by 14 years from the age of my children, and by 10 with me. But she's very, very much the cool stepmom. So I can see where you're going with that.
I'm a cool
Congratulations.
stepmom. Thank you.
All right, Howie. See you.
That was funny.
He's killing it.
It's great.
Huh? All right, 505-246-0610. The emails. Dan says, the only thing missing, Jeffrey, Juan Jose y Ana Maria, we haven't got the call yet from Victorious Lobo fan crying about the refs. That's a pretty good point.
They did their best to suck the energy out of that game for both teams last night.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's cried about it. Meanwhile,
you won.
Yeah, you won. Meanwhile, Harold says, in Laradice on 7200 radio this morning, Jeff, I'm saying it's better to lay an egg on February 15th than March 15th. And I'm pointing out it was a one-possession game with a minute left when our stud had countless shots roll off the rim. It's from Harold. All right. Thank you for the Wyoming perspective. Appreciate that. I think it's not the end of the world for them either.
No.
They got beat on the road in a place that is historically a tough place to win. That's how you're playing that. Look, their guys played well, and we went into a tough place, and we got beat. And we're still in first, or within a shot of first place, right? That's how I'm looking at it if I'm them. All right, come hell or high water. Oh, that's Omar's on the Cowboys. Come hell or high water, Jeff. Dallas Cowboys will be in the finals next year. Really? I will not rest until I see the NFL's most complete franchise take that championship belt from Ramit in Glendale, a.k.a. Texas Stadium West, on February 12th. You might not rest, Omar. I mean, you might not rest.
You're going to be one tired.
What makes you think? I mean, I guess, look, if you're going to handicap the NFC next year, I guess you could say that as we sit here today, as teams are currently constructed, you could tell me that Dallas has as good a shot as anybody to come out of the NFC next year. I imagine that, right? Who's your favorite right now? Pick one team as constructed, knowing that everything's not going to be as constructed. And who is it?
NFC?
Yeah.
Right now?
Is it Green Bay if Aaron Rodgers goes back? That's cute. Is it the Rams to repeat? Is it San Francisco? I mean, you don't know who their quarterback's going to be? No idea. I don't know where that's going. So I guess hell or high water. I guess. All right, you got a game tonight. Lobo women play tonight in the pit. Carl said, I thought Bradbury left the Lady Lobos too much work to do in the stretch in Reno, Jeff. I don't think he makes that mistake tonight. I think he's going to send them. So he thinks they get out early tonight. You can't get down by 25. I mean,
I don't think he told them, hey, let's let Nevada score the first 13 points of this game. And
you don't think that was in the game plan?
Let's be down by 25 at halftime and see what happens.
So that wasn't part of where he was going.
I don't think so.
Lenny, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning. How you doing? So first, I'm going to go do the Super Bowl, and congratulations to the Cincinnati defensive coordinator who thought Eli Apple was good enough to cover anything but wind. He stunk with the Giants.
Where else were you going to go, though?
After him within 2 years.
What was their option?
He stunk Carolina. He stunk with the Saints. Now, you get Beckham hurt, so your best receiver goes down, and you're rushing 4, and you're not doubling up on everyone in the receiving to make sure that no one can score on you, and you need Cooper Kupp one-on-one with a guy who can't tie his shoelace without a driving manual.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. See what he did that? Can't tie his shoelace without a driving manual. So who do they have better than him? Should they just throw him 3 dudes at Kupp?
No, it doesn't matter. You double up on Cooper Kupp, and then you force him to go to Van Jefferson, Cam Akers, Henderson, anyone else. How do you leave the number 1 receiver, offensive player of the year, one-on-one?
And that's where I was certain. That's what I told you yesterday. I said I was certain they were going to Kupp down the field, and then they weren't going to be able to force it to him because he was going to be doubled or tripled. And that's where you're going to find a tight end who nobody heard of, the third string wearing number 88, that was going to end up scoring the winning touchdown.
Right, so you do that. So to me, that just shows that the league still doesn't have full respect for Cooper Kupp and his ability.
Good. God bless him.
Okay, but to me, the player of the game was Aaron Donald.
No doubt. Agree with you.
The man is a one-man wrecking crew.
Yep.
And those last 2 stops he did, regardless of the Kupp's 2 touchdowns, he doesn't get those 2 plays. We're talking a different scenario right now.
Yep. I look, Aaron Donald, I would have voted for MVP, but I understand the Kupp thing. 2 touchdowns. He was the only receiver left on the field, basically, getting open, led the way down the field on that drive, on the winning drive. Like, I get it. I don't think it's egregious, but I'd have voted for Aaron Donald, too.
Yeah, but you got to remember one thing. The first half, Aaron Donald was a ghost.
That's right.
He didn't do anything.
That's why Cooper Kupp won the MVP.
But in the second half, somebody got in his ear, and he turned on beast mode.
Yeah, he was terrific. Yeah.
So now, Kupp, you still got to give Joe Burrow credit. Cincinnati's in good shape for the next 5 years if they handle the cap situation right with all the young talent
they
they
just
have.
re-signed their coach this morning, by the way. They gave Zach Taylor an extension through 2026.
He does deserve it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yep.
All right, man. No, I appreciate you.
And then lastly, James Harden, when you listened to his interview yesterday, I'm serious. What is wrong with with these people? And the thing was, now that there was a paper mishap and he didn't sign his extension, who's to say if it doesn't get along with Embiid, who likes the ball and doesn't like to share the rock, and him and Harden don't get along, and Harden goes at the end of the season, you know what? I don't like Philly. I'm moving on.
Sacramento. Yeah, I think it really can happen too.
So I'm giving Brooklyn with this trade an A+ on this trade. I think you're going to see a new Simmons. And to me, if you were a smart team and Simmons can't shoot the 3-pointer, let him play center on defense.
Well, on defense he may. It would be interesting to see. You don't think?
Well, they got Drummond, so they don't. But on any other team, he can cover 1 through 5. Why not make him a center?
Wow.
That is going to stay low under the rim, with shots of 8 feet or less, that can distribute the ball, and then let everyone else do the shooting. There's your problem of worrying about what he can or can't do with the basket.
Interesting.
And congratulations to Anne Marie. We did a rundown before the beginning about the pre- and post-nuptial agreement.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're coaching on that. Yeah.
But now, as a wedding present from the station, and please don't take this the wrong way, it's not you, the glass ceiling for 610 needs to be broken, and we need to finally have a female have
100%.
her own show.
100%.
Thank you for the wedding gift in advance.
All right, I got to go. Thanks, Lenny.
Okay.
Later.
Bye.
All right, 100%. By the way, some good stuff in there. I need to give you my mom's take on the she asked me, what did you think of the halftime show? I'm like, what did you think of it? I got my 84-year-old mom and her little friends. They all sat around. I like the music. But Kirtland Federal Credit Union is New Mexico strong since 1958. It's your home loan leader. They're built in the heart of Albuquerque. It's their goal to help New Mexicans achieve the dream of home ownership with the right loans, local expertise, and a relationship built on trust. Kirtland Federal Credit Union mortgage team is 100% local. Your loan stays local. You will never send a payment out of state. Have a question? When you reach out to talk to someone about your new home, you'll talk to someone right here in Albuquerque. Meet the Kirtland Federal Credit Union mortgage team. Get started today. KirtlandFCU.org/home loan center. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is an equal opportunity lender. Membership eligibility required. See your representative for complete details.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an Nmaa 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the Nmaa 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo-level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an Nmaa Edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the Nmaa 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free Nmaa 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Turbo Threads, the proud sponsor of ProView
Networks.
The Sports Animal.
The Bengals rewarded their head coach. Zach Taylor got an extension through 2026. Made it all the way to the Super Bowl. Franchise first appearance in the Super Bowl since 1989. 38 years old. He was entering the final season of his original 4-year deal. I would say he earned a contract extension. So the Bengals have tied up their head coach for a while. Good for them. 505-246-0610. Jeff Symbieta, J.J. Buck. Back to it. Tommy, thanks for holding. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Tommy the Truth back at you. And I do agree Viking Marie should have her own show. And would have a name for it. The Viking Marie Show or the Purple Show? Not a little bit too, obviously. And just say those suck. If they tell me that really sucks. Those are no good.
It doesn't have to be just bikes.
Huh?
It doesn't have to be just bikes.
Yeah, you can't be that biased to your team, so I guess the Viking Marie Show wouldn't work anyway.
Or Purple Passion.
Oh! That's it. I love that. You just made me want to drink another cup of my coffee here.
Hit it.
That was great.
Hit it. Add a little more Baileys.
Right. I had some bullet points to the last two callers. I do agree. I didn't understand once Odell went out of the game, then you lost your tight end. The lack of disrespect. You have to cover Cooper Kupp, especially the last drive. You have a corner and a safety over the top on this guy. I did not understand that at all whatsoever. But, fine for them. They're being dumb about saying we'll just give the guy one-on-one coverage or whatever they did. So I thought that was really odd to me. I want to ask an opinion. What you thought the play of the game was? I thought Donald should be the MVP, by the way. I wish they could have co-MVPs. It has happened. Mm-hmm. Cowboys, Randy White, Harvey Martin, 77 Super Bowl against Denver, they were co-MVPs, both on the defense.
Yep.
So I wish they would have a defensive MVP and an offensive MVP, but I guess they can't do that. I want to see what you guys think about that.
They can.
And I think the play that really, honestly, I know you take chances, Mr. Symbieta, in games, and I agree with taking chances. But I thought the first drive, and I didn't even like the play calling on second or third downs and fourth. I thought they shouldn't have gone for it. Not the very first drive. I thought that was a little overboard, and you guys can tell me what you thought about that, especially the very first drive of the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
What else I was going to say? Basketball points. I wish they would have. I think they should have traded Kyrie. I don't want a part-time player, but maybe nobody wanted him.
Well, obviously,
I would have kept Harden.
Yeah, it wasn't working.
So,
it wasn't working. All right, no, that's good stuff, Tommy. Thank you.
See ya. Bye.
See you. All right, I thought in the moment when they went for it on fourth down, I'm like, I wouldn't do this, and I'm kind of glad they are. And then it got stopped. The Rams got the ball at midfield and went down and scored a touchdown. I thought it was curious at that moment, that place on the field. But, again, if that comes through and they score, what a gutsy call.
Do it.
Well,
because if you don't do it there, then you're never going to do it in the game. And some people will say, well, you should never do it.
Mm-hmm.
You took a chance. And when it was all said and done, they still had the lead in the fourth quarter. That game was not decided on that fourth down.
Good point, Jay.
It wasn't the play of the game to me either. It was a play. It was
That's a good time to do it.
And I'm glad they did.
And you got to come out and make a defensive stop.
Tell him.
Text lines on Lobo Hobo says he may be a hobo, but he ain't no Lobo. See what he did there? All right. So remember yesterday we had a conversation about the halftime show?
Oh, yeah.
Did you like it?
What'd your mom say?
Yeah, and I told you, look, I thought the halftime show was really good. Now, if you didn't like it, you probably don't like the music, and that's cool. And there's a million genres of music. Well, there's not a million, but a lot of genres of music. There were 111 million, 112 million people watched the game. Some like country, some like rap, some like hip hop, some like rock and roll. I mean, it's just, you're not going to hit everybody. And so this year it wasn't for you, but it was not a bad halftime show. I mean, when I was reading the worst ever. So she was watching with 4 of her friends, or 5 older ladies. She's like, well, what did you think of it? And I told her what I thought of it. I said, what did you think? I thought, well, okay, so I liked the music. I thought, the beat, I liked the music. But so the lyrics, everything was, and she's like, we had the closed captioning on. I'm like, why'd you have the closed captioning on, Mom? Well, who can understand the words?
Oh, my God.
So she said, I wanted to know what they were singing. I'm like, okay. Everything was in the club. Like, okay. But why did they all grab their crotch so much?
Oh.
She's like, even Mary J. Blige grabbed their crotch. She's like, what does that mean? What don't I understand when they're all grabbing their crotch? And
Mom even noticed.
And my daughter just dropped her head. Like right, there's my 15-year-old. We're on the FaceTime. And my 15-year-old said, it was good music. I liked it. It wasn't, it was nice. But I mean, the words to the songs were, I don't understand. And I said, Mom, so you're probably not the demo that they were looking for in this. You're probably not their key demo.
You enjoyed it.
She's like, no, I mean, it was from, she says, this how, it was, now understand, it was 5 adults. Adults. Like, I don't know what the hell I am. But
You're a youngin'.
Right, it was 5 older women sitting around watching the halftime show. And she's like, I liked the music. It was good. But the words, so they're sitting there bouncing, I guess, reading the closed captioning going across the bottom of the screen. I just thought I'd give you another perspective on the halftime show.
Appreciate it.
But why do they all have to grab their crotch so much? What's the right answer? What should I have told her? When she says, what does it mean? What don't I understand? What does it mean?
Sometimes just where your hand goes.
She's like, aren't there other places to put their hands? Even Mary J. Blige, and then she got into I mean, no, at least the guys have something to. Okay, Mom, that's what Addie just dropped her head.
Like, I'm out.
She's like, at least the guys have something to grab, but I mean, that's when my daughter's like, okay, I can't believe I'm having this conversation with my nana.
I'm gonna go get some water.
I gotta go do the dishes. You never do the dishes. What should I have told her? What was the right answer?
I don't have the right. It's just something that happens.
Oh, there you go. There's just another just another perspective on the halftime show. And like I said, Mom, you're just not the demo they were targeting in this. No, I understand, but okay. Do you have the right answer? What would you have told me?
I don't know, but I just Googled it.
Googled what? Crotch grabbing?
Well, I do. Rappers.
Yeah, what's the answer?
Grab their crotch.
What does the Google tell you? I guess she could have Googled it too.
I mean, that's what I do when I don't know the answer or what to say.
Well, it's almost like I don't know what to tell my mother.
Yeah. Well, what do you think it's for?
Well, I mean, what does Google say?
Why does someone have like 800 words on this?
I have no idea. See, somebody wrote a whole
article on it.
A whole term paper. Why do rappers grab their crotch?
I'm gonna ask Marshawn Lynch.
That would be awesome.
During play. Yeah.
It's a way to feel less vulnerable on stage.
Is that right?
Really?
Why?
Apparently, a man's crotch is a weapon, and that's why any self-respecting rapper would grab his. That was the other answer.
Can I have the perspective? Like, who's writing this? Is this some professor sitting in a college classroom writing this, or is this someone of experience?
This is brought to you by the Real Audio Dome. It's a website.
So it's a weapon? Is that what you said?
And they've emphasized man's weapon.
Well, obviously. Yeah.
No one should mess with it.
Then why did Mary J. I mean,
that's
the men have something to grab and she doesn't. I'm like, oh God. Can we stop? Like, honestly, Mom, how about those Dodgers? Like, can we just stop?
Adrian just said the best thing. What about Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I mean. All right, we'll go to the phones when we come back. How'd you like the halftime show? And now you understand why rappers grab their crotch. We're here to help on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
Telling it like it is.
The right superstar is LeBron, and
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an Nmaa 2022 State Basketball VIP prize pack. Just download the Nmaa 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA Edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
High school sports are back. You can watch
Animal. I mean, I'm not sure Deshaun Watson's going to have any real say, although he might, on his future. But the quarterback, who is facing 22 civil lawsuits as well as a criminal investigation by the Houston police for alleged sexual misconduct, is now eyeing the Vikings and the Buccaneers. You want him?
He sure is.
You want him?
No.
Right.
Get your life figured out. And then tell us where you want to play
right.
football.
Like
Agreed.
with all due, and look, this is taking a long time, and that's how the legal process works. But with all due respect, like I don't care where you play football if there's 22 allegations and if they happen to be true. With all due respect, like you're now the quarterback of the mean machine, right? I mean, this is the longest yard to me.
Correct. Like, come back when you're, like JJ said, get your life together.
Yeah. All right,
and you haven't played
in a while.
Marty
Marty sit through the whole break, and then I go to take him, and he's gone.
Oh, maybe because we started talking about Deshaun Watson and grabbing crotches. He just wanted to get in some Lobo talk.
So what'd you learn? I saw you intently staring at the Google machine the entire break.
I was just,
what?
It was just the same article, just going in depth about the weapon. And
so that's kind of the thing. It's just like a power thing. I'm grabbing my weapon, and I mean, this
is one source. Do we trust audiodome.com?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what Audiodome is. Do you?
Never heard of it.
So I'm not sure I trust it. I'm not sure I don't. I'm not sure I do. The texter says, I dance like Michael Jackson, but I have nothing to grab, ? Time to go to New Mail.
I like the... That's your new read?
That's from...
That's going to be your new read?
Hey, guys, are you out there dancing and... Never mind. I just... It can't be. Gopher says on the halftime show, Jeff, you talk all the time about not playing a different game in the tournament versus the regular season. So why in the bowl do we allow a 30-minute halftime versus 13 in the regular season? You know why. I mean, you know why. I don't have to be a fan of it. I don't get to make the rules. It's typically a 15-minute halftime. You're trying to it's 20. Isn't it 20? A college game. We allow 20 for our game. And it's 20, man. It's a tight window because we got another game coming after us and another game coming after that. But you know why? I mean, it's a Super Bowl. That's why there's more.
Not out of the ordinary. You know, if you get to this game, that's what's
going to be a long
deck.
halftime. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Does that make it a totally different game? It certainly throws a different element to it. I'll give you that. I certainly would give you that. All right, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. Sorry about the sidetrack on my mother's take on the.
No, I appreciate it now. I'm just deep in a rabbit hole. Now I'm deep in a rabbit hole.
Now you're just learning about
I went from
rappers.
looking up Deshaun Watson rumors to crotch grabbing. So, which could probably go hand in hand.
I think.
But the Lobos won.
Left hand, right. Sorry. So wrong. It's just not. All right, but the Lobos did win yesterday. All right, elsewhere, Adrian Peterson is not going to be charged by LAPD. He was arrested
on an airplane, yes,
for domestic violence. Evidently, he will not be charged. Hey, what did you think yesterday? We asked Sebastian, JJ, the Nota Begay teamed up with the New Mexico Activities Association, the NB3 Foundation. So Nota's foundation is going to be part of the state high school golf championships, which I think is terrific to put Nota's name on that. Nota's the biggest name to come out of New Mexico in the golf world, I think, period, ever. 4-time winner on tour and one of the top analysts on Golf Channel, one of the biggest names in golf. The winners, regardless of classification, the top male and top female golfer are going to get to go play in the NB3 National Championships, which is televised by Golf Channel. I think this is so cool for the youth. I say youth, the high school golf scene. And I'm so proud of what Nota's done for the state. Nota moved away, came back home, wanted to raise his kids in New Mexico, has been really making a difference. And yesterday made me feel good.
I agree with that. What Nota has done, not just to help kids, but people in this state, has been fantastic. Growing the game of golf, supporting the game of golf, giving opportunities to young student athletes is amazing. 2 thumbs up. Yeah,
I think it was terrific. And there is some really good young talent, really good young golf talent in this state. And like you said, that can compete with anybody. And we saw it in his tournament last year. And I think it's actually really, really, really special. So I was proud of that. If you want to get into some NFL stuff, you can. I want to touch on something NBA-wise that was it Lenny who got in on? What did you think of both Ben Simmons and James Harden spoke yesterday? It was the big Harden-Simmons trade. They were the headliners. There were other people involved, obviously. But they both spoke in their new place, Harden in Philly, Simmons in Brooklyn. What did you get out of it? Did you change the way you feel after listening to the two of them talk?
No.
Okay.
I think when Ben Simmons, it's a difficult conversation because you don't want to outright sound like you don't respect people that are dealing with challenges. But this one is hard because, when he was sitting out, everyone was citing mental health. He's in a bad place.
He was in a bad place.
Well, but then you have people immediately after the trade, you see him and they're like, well, he was just making it up, and it's all a sham, it's all a lie. Ben Simmons was in a bad place because of the way he handled it. He did not handle the failure in the playoffs well. He had people that were supporting him. I thought, he missed opportunities. Like him going to Olympics, I think would have been a good thing for his game. Yeah. Go lead a team,
and he would have played for Australia for people.
Showcase your skills at Team Australia, but he didn't. And then you just let things fester in the offseason. You started butting heads. Joel Embiid started taking shots. What do you expect, man? Like when you're not showing up for your team, they're going to start taking shots at you when you're away that long. And you saw the same thing happen in Brooklyn. The frustration with Kyrie Irving and that situation, and James Harden kind of coming to his end. And it's so crazy to me that those three players in Brooklyn, Harden, Irving, and Durant, only played 16 games, and yet here we are at the end. I still think Ben Simmons is a good basketball player. He can factor in the league. I would have traded for Ben Simmons right now still, even if I was a team with those questions. And for Philadelphia, while everyone says the Nets won and the Nets won, well, Philadelphia now has options. Like, they're not hooked to Ben Simmons for the next 4 years. Even if James Harden picks up one more year next year, it doesn't mean you have to sign him to a max contract extension. You get this year and next, and then he's off the books. You still have Joel Embiid. So while they didn't get first-round picks back, this wasn't a terrible trade for Philadelphia.
No, I think it's as good as both teams could have done. Look, I think both teams were toxic. I'll blame Simmons. I'll blame Doc Rivers. I will blame Joel Embiid. I mean, the whole situation in Philly that got played out in the media, it's his fault. It's his fault. You didn't want the guy. He didn't want to be there. And it was, I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. Oh, wait, then I saw James Harden. And then I watched James Harden. I mean, is it fair to say quit on a team again? I know it's one of the worst things you can say about an athlete, but did he quit on them?
No.
He just didn't play?
Well, he's not playing now.
I understand.
Like, so it's not like if he came back out in first game, like Charles Barkley said,
yeah.
All right, you can say he quit. But that dude also was the one guys that did play through injury at the end of the season. That he was the only guy on the court for a while. Because all of a sudden, and it stinks, but now KD's kind of that dude. You're just like, ooh, are you going to be right?
So I'm going to tell you in that situation, I blame everybody there too. I've never seen anything like the Kyrie situation. Have you? In sports, where a guy only can play on road games. I understand the pandemic and the situation, but I don't know how you're supposed to tell me we got this team. And look, things may ease now, right? With all the restrictions easing, this may play right into their hands. And right as you hit the back stretch of the season in the playoffs, where with all the restrictions that have eased, maybe, right, that Kyrie gets to play his home games and it's going to work out perfectly.
It's Kevin Durant goes down. That's a factor. But when they said, you know what, we need part-time player Kyrie Irving back, they fell on their face. So that's one, too, you look at, like, Kyrie, at some point in time, man, you like to point the finger at everyone else. When are you going to step up?
How could it not be pointed at him? I mean, look.
Well, he likes to blame everyone else, and he gets this bad narrative from the media, like everyone's just out to get Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving all the time. Like, no one likes those guys, even though we sit here and we talk about Kevin Durant being the best player in the game of basketball above LeBron James, and yet it's never those guys.
No, it's never good enough. You only look. You know this. You only hear what you want to hear. You only hear. You can have 100 people praise you, and one go the other side, and all you're going to hear is the other side. You know that, right? Adolph, good morning to you. Hello, Adolph. Well, I press the. Will you press the button and put him on there? Thank you. Hello, Adolph.
Did I hear you state that Deshaun Watson is trying to sell his wares
Tampa
to the
Bay
Vikings and the Buccaneers?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, boy. Any general manager who even entertains a thought of hiring this guy at the quarterback position while he's facing a pending, 22 civil lawsuits and a criminal investigation, anyone who's even thinking of hiring this guy, that general manager needs to be fired also. This guy is essentially, at this point in time, you've got to wait until the process plays out. Right now, he's about as radioactive as plutonium. So I wouldn't be touching this guy with the proverbial 10-foot pole. With regard to the Super Bowl halftime, I never watched the halftime shows. I guess I'm out of that demographic also. I'm usually concentrating on refilling my refreshments and trying to figure out what adjustments the two teams are going to make during the second half. So I don't know, why is there all this controversy about the halftime show? Enlighten me. What happened here?
It was a genre that not everybody liked, and there was a lot of social media about how it was the best ever and it was the worst ever, and it kind of became political. And you can draw the political lines that you would expect to be drawn for a show like that, and so it's just a topic of conversation like everything else around the Super Bowl is, and I think every year it's a topic of conversation. And the conversation I just gave my mom's perspective, and that's all.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm a senior citizen now, although most people who run into me don't believe that.
No, hell no. You look good.
But in any event, I'm still marveling when you repeated the year that I was born yesterday, 1952. How long ago was that? I don't know, almost 70 years.
Is that close?
So, yeah.
48 and 22.
Yeah, it's 70.
16.
I know.
I'm just asking.
Because my next birthday, I'll be 70.
Damn, where's the party though? Can we rage for this? Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I might have something going. By the way, are you going to have a birthday bash this summer?
I have no idea.
Is that on the agenda?
I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought I'd ask early.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've talked enough.
Are you going to have a birthday bash? Is that wait? Are you going to have a birthday bash? Is that on the agenda?
Oh, I'll have to think about this.
I think at 70 you kind of got to, man. When there's a zero at the end, we got to do something.
Yeah, and I guess 70 is like, it could be one of those numbers. Who knows?
All right.
Anyway, thank you for taking my call. I'm out.
See you. I mean, I guess COVID will dictate what we do, but he's still turning 70, right? It's a big number. Like anything with zeros got a big. I think that's a big deal. I'm there to rage with Adolf.
I want to as well.
Hell
I finally met him in real life.
Would you guess he was like 50?
Yeah.
See? 505-246-0610. Wrap it up strong on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
This is Boomer Esiason with the CBS.
Every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today.
Hey basketball fans, here's your chance to win an NMAA 2022 State Basketball VIP Prize Pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loan. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in
FM and
Albuquerque.
AM 610, the sports animal.
At least I got an answer for my mom now. What? I was just walking down the hallway and Stigler's like, he said something about, so weapons? What? Oh, goodness gracious. Weapon talk! We have a gun shop that can sponsor this? I mean, we got to, don't we?
I think Brandon Vogue has.
Yeah, I promise you he does. Yeah, he does. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Marie, and Adrian. Wrap it up with some of your correspondence. You can still get in at 505-246-0610. Hondo says, I agree 100% with Lenny, Jeff. How do the Bungles not guard that guy? Cooper Cup.
Okay.
If I'm their D coordinator, I'm making somebody else beat us. P.S. What was the point of swapping out a geezer rock act with geezer rap acts? I'm not sure what the NFL was trying to do, but nobody under 50 has heard of 50 Cent or any of the rest of those guys. Are there no modern artists that appeal to a broad swath of generations they can use? Yeah, I mean, I totally disagree with
L.A. culture, West Coast? Come on, y'all.
I'm just telling you.
Sometimes even when you're trying to be funny,
yeah,
it's just not.
I know.
And it turns into like a terrible take like that last sentence.
And I think Cooper Kupp has beaten a couple, DBs and stuff in his time.
Okay, but that kind of feels like not the point of the email.
No, I thought you said Eli Apple, too.
No, it does. It does. I mean, you're right. It was the PS was what stuck out to me. Yeah, Cooper Kupp's beat a lot of double teams and beat really good DBs. The PS part of it, like what are we doing? Well, what about,
I'm about to grab my crotch.
This is one of those where, okay, so I feel like a halftime show at the Super Bowl is kind of like a Lobo victory. It's never good enough.
You can take Adolph's advice. If it ain't for you, get up and go refill your nachos. Don't have to complain about everything.
Because it ain't going to be for you every year.
No.
There's 112 million people who watch that. And I'm going to guess if you surveyed all 112 million, you're going to get different.
It's quite the bunch.
You're going to get about 54 million different piece of advice on what to do with your halftime show.
Yes.
Okay? So it's not always one year it's going to be for you, and one year it's not. And hopefully you can enjoy something a little bit outside of your comfort zone. That's all. Go sit back and take it for what it is. It's a halftime show at a freaking football game. Like, I'm not going to lie to you.
We're talking halftime.
I can't.
Not the game. Halftime.
I did this for years and didn't give a damn about the halftime show. Now, I understand that you've got every variety show on Good Morning America and Brandon Vogt show and everybody else talking about the halftime show. And that's cool. And that's what makes that event
different.
So crossover, right? That everybody watches the Super Bowl. I get it. But what is it you expect out of that? But what do you think the NFL is trying to do with the Super Bowl? With the halftime
entertainment. Yeah, mix it up.
Hit
reach different demographics.
You think they're trying to go as broad as possible? I don't know if they are.
Impossible.
I also think it depends on where the Super Bowl is going to be. Plays a role too.
That's fair. So if it goes to Dallas, we're going to get George Strait or something.
Yeah, or maybe
and then people
I don't know what
bitch and moan that it's
that.
it's not diverse enough, or I just don't know. You're not going to hit it for you every year. You're just not. Right? People are going to complain about it. It's like a Lobo victory. It's not good enough.
And it's going to hit a different demographic hard. Like, I know people in their 30s were very excited about that halftime show.
Okay.
I will speak for them.
Very, very.
Look, I'm a little past my 30s, and I thought it was good too.
Yeah.
Take it for what it is. It's to get you from the first half to the second half, to get you some new nachos and a new beer, mix a new cocktail.
Give you time.
And there's going to be something on, and part of your room's going to want to watch it. It's the halftime show at the Super Bowl. It's not like you paid to go see an act and now you should get your money back because it's not what you paid for.
And they don't get paid either.
They don't get paid?
No. Did you know halftime performers don't get paid at the Super Bowl?
Your kid was digging it, and he's
when M came on with Lose Yourself, he started.
Oh man, we used to run out to like basketball games in high school
like
to that.
Stuck.
See, so you guys dug it.
One moment.
Gosh.
I like it.
Yes.
I told Daddy we meant to watch last. She had too much homework. We're gonna after her talk with Nana. we were gonna,
that was too much for her. She was done.
Well, we were gonna, no, she had too much homework last night.
Fun fact though, they don't get paid to do Super Bowl halftime.
I did not know that, but obviously it's great for the brand.
Obviously, it's the most watched thing in the world.
No, I just sometimes. Do we just complain to complain?
Yes, all the time, sports fans.
Why isn't my point guard getting teed up all the time? He talks too much bleep. Okay. Maybe the team we beat isn't that damn good. That means we're not that damn good.
Yeah. And the Rams won because Eli Apple's bad.
Well, show me when any team
I'll take that.
has ever.
Fine with that. Like I give a damn. I mean, do you? Should I care?
Show me when any team has ever double covered someone on the goal line one-on-one outside.
Think how hard it is. The route is so short. Are you putting one outside, one inside? Like how are you double teaming it?
I would think about doing it. Just
Okay.
put two dudes over there and say we're completely taking Cooper Kupp out of this play.
All right.
You're gonna beat us.
I
It's not
promise you
gonna be this
someone's
guy.
open at that point. I promise you someone's open at that point.
Because that's what everyone is. Like, the other plays where Cooper Kupp caught passes, I'm going to bet that they had help coverage
They
for
did.
Cooper Kupp, and
They
he
did.
beat it.
And Matthew,
But you get down to the goal line, show me any team that has ever put two guys out on one wide receiver. Should they have tried it at that point in time?
Maybe.
Sure. But that's not a common defensive tactic at the goal line.
Prince halftime show was the best playing Purple Rain in the Rain. Yeah, that was pretty good. Hey, everybody likes Matthew Stafford, right? Who's the Matthew Stafford of halftime shows? Who's the Matthew Stafford, like the act everybody's going to like? Who is it? Exactly. Thank you to Richard Pitino. He was with us today. So was Sebastian Noel. Thank you to him. Jim Rome show is next. The Herd with Colin Coward after that. 2 Men On comes your way at 4, and then J.J. Buck and Nikki Heckroth Lobato crack the mic from Albertson's Radio Row at the Pit. Lady Lobos in Utah State, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock tip. Adrian, great work. A. Marie, some unbelievable research today.
Great job.
I learned a lot. Big day for you.
Huge day.
Have a great call tonight. Be good to each other, please. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
basketball fans, here's your chance to win an Nmaa 2022 State Basketball VIP prize pack. Just download the Nmaa 24/7 app on your mobile device to be registered to win. The prize pack includes 2 passes to the 2022 Nmaa State Basketball Tournament, plus 2 Lobo-level tickets. You know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor. You also win a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Sonic Drive-In, an NMAA Edition Wilson Evolution Leather Basketball, and a 6-month membership to New Mexico Sports and Wellness. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. A winner will be picked during the 2022 NMAA State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 27th. So let's review. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app and be entered to win lots of cool stuff. It's just that easy. If you already have the app, don't worry. You're registered for a chance to win too. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Sonic, New Mexico Sports and Wellness, and Wilson. Download the free NMAA 24/7 app right now for your chance to win.
Dreaming about that brand new Subaru? You know which one you want, but have you been able to really drive one yet? Whether you're online at fiestasubaru.com or ready to get out and drive the real thing, our Subarus are sanitized and ready to drive. There's never been a better time to fall in love with your new Subaru. So get driving now at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or online at fiestasubaru.com to schedule your real test drive.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
I prefer to do stuff online. I can find things much quicker, do the research I need, and have it shipped or waiting for me to pick up. The Shop by Payments option was perfect for me. I got online, clicked on Shop by Payments, put in my down payment and monthly budget, and the guessing was done. From the laptop, I was able to nail down the bike I wanted, add a few customizations, and get an estimate on my trade-in.
Hi, I'm Joe with Everguard Roofing and Solar, and I'm proud to say I'm standing next to our University of New Mexico Lobo football quarterback, Terry Wilson. We at Everguard Roofing and Solar are active in our community, and we love the Lobos.
What I love about Everguard Roofing and Solar is their commitment to excellence, and that's what I'm all about. That's why I support this company, because they care about the people of New Mexico.
A hole in your roof or a whole new roof?
Go Lobos!